Village of Hainesville regular board meeting will now come to order on Tuesday, January 28th, 2014 at 7:01 p.m. If everybody would please rise, and I'll lead us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mayor Linda Soto.
Present.
Trustees Darrenowski.
Here.
Priest.
Here.
Duberstein. Here. Barrett.
Here.
Dan is absent. Walkington.
Here.
Okay, and we do have a quorum tonight. I have a happy update. You know, Trustee Daly was hospitalized. He had a hip replacement surgery. I'm happy to report he's came through with flying colors. He's already been up, around, and walking, and is expected to be back home probably early Thursday morning. If I could have a approval motion for tonight's agenda.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Trustees Darrenowski.
Aye.
Priest.
Aye.
Duberstein. Barrett. And Walkington.
Aye.
Motion carried.
At this time, we'll take public comments. I want you to hold back the line. If you want to address the board, you should have filled out a card and submitted it to our clerk. Any takers? Nothing? Going. All right, we're going to move on to the omnibus vote agenda. Do we have a motion?
Second.
Roll call.
Trustees Darrenowski.
Aye.
Priest.
Aye.
Duberstein. Barrett.
Aye.
And Walkington.
Aye.
Motion carried.
For the record, we have had some serious wind chill temperatures within our village. I'm very proud of how our crew, our contractors, and Public Works has responded, and our staff has worked from home remotely. The village hall has been closed here the last 2 days, but we've been on duty, and Jeff has been monitoring the building just to make sure that we have no frozen pipes and stuff. I just want to say that for tonight's purpose, I would like everybody to get back home quickly. It's still cold out there, so we are going to be brief. When we go to the committee reports and such, I ask that you be brief and only bring pressing matters that should be announced or you need input on in a timely manner. Otherwise, you can forward my memorandum and email, and we can discuss that at our next meeting. So, with that, let's start with reports and communications from our officers. Our village engineer, Greg Ruin, is not present tonight. I told people coming great distances that they need not show. They could submit their report, and in fact, I have a report in front of everyone. The delay was due to the fact that we were awaiting exciting news. Item 2 is regarding the community development block grant that it looks like that we're eligible on the list for. We don't want to take that money to the bank yet till it goes through all the proper motions of being approved. But if that is the case, then we will do the entire Cranberry Lake resurfacing project this year rather than half and half the following. So we will stay posted on that, and Greg has provided us with the timeline. We'll move on to our village attorney, Jim Rod. Jim, do you have anything to say? Okay. Public Works Superintendent, Jeff Gately, you've been a busy man.
I have been very busy, but I will be very brief. I would just like the board and all of the residents to know, with all of the snow events that we've had, over the last 30 days, we have had snow every other day. We have been cautioned about salt usage. As of today, the village has used all of its quota for salt. We still have 200 ton of the bin. We can go up to 120% of our quota. However, they're not releasing that salt until all the other municipalities have reached their quota. So we've been cautioned to kind of hold back on the salting operations. So Until further notice, we're just salting intersections, curves, hot spots here and there. So if you see some, icy ruts and what have you on the roads, it's kind of gonna be that way until further notice.
And we have salt that's not even coming in the state, right? It's held up.
Yeah, there's barges on the Mississippi that are trying to get up, and it's just kind of an ugly
Are we
situation.
still using the beach?
We are actually, yes, we are. And that is plentiful.
okay? And we can still keep using that? Is it just?
We can keep using it, yeah. And actually,
But you can't at this temperature, though.
well, we pre-treat the salt, when they're putting the salt down, they're spraying it, and I pre-treated the streets a couple of times. And what that does is it reduces or increases the,
Break down the debt.
Efficiency.
yeah, as opposed to minus, or 15 degrees when salt fails, we can go down to minus 25. So that's kind of helping the situation, but we're not putting it everywhere, we're just putting it in the certain areas for now.
And if anything, it helps slow traffic down, which is what we want on our residential
Yeah,
streets.
exactly. Everybody kind of needs to be aware of this is the way it's going to be for a little bit, and drive safe. And that's all I got for now.
I also just want to add, and Jeff, I know you said this the other day as well, but I know you're also tired, and rightfully so. I can't say this enough. Having lived here, since I moved here in '94, and being on an office board and working with Public Works, or when we didn't have Public Works, and, we just relied on our contractor, having this building next door, having a place to keep equipment and to keep it warm and ready to go has made such a difference, because I want you to think what this season would have been like so far if we did not have that. So that and the generators, I am thrilled. Okay. Building official, police chief, treasurer, clerk, we're gonna hop all the way down to mayor. I do want to thank Roseanne, our deputy clerk, for stepping up tonight. She was kind enough to agree to be here. We're keeping Kathy home in Grays Lake. We're just pulling in people, other than Jim Rock, who fought the weather and showed up, and we do thank Jim for that. Ted Mueller, our former mayor, sent me an email this afternoon, which I also want to share with you. Ted said he was going to finally start taking other people's advice, and he was going to listen and not come out in this weather. And I told him that was probably a good decision, and we would be brief with the meeting. But he had also told Kathy and I that he was going in for another scan last week, and I'm happy to report that all is clear still, and he's doing great. So want to share that. Really good news. So we're off to a good start in 2014 in many ways. I'm going to jump down to standing committees really quick, and I'm going to open it up and just simply say, anybody that has any announcements or anything pressing? Public Works, anything, Gary?
Just shout out to Jeff and the boys for keeping stuff the way it's been with all the time they've had to put in. That's all I have.
Public Safety, Trustee Freeze?
Nothing pressing, we didn't have a meeting today, but I also would like to say that you guys are doing a great job, Jeff. I talked to a lady from, she lives near the water tower on Sunday, and she's amazed at what we do here, and she's amazed at how this village, since she's moved here, she's seen so many things that we have kept up with and everything else, how we maintain this. She really put out the accolades to the mayor and to the Public Works and to the snow plowing.
As good as you're, I thank all of you, support.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's been a rough one.
And a reminder on that note, you made me think of, we still continue to have, frozen pipe issues. Jeff is in, they always happen, on the weekends or 1 and 3 in the morning. Pipes don't burst until it's just an ungodly hour, it seems. So Jeff has still been responding to a lot of those. And we're fearful after this last deep freeze that when the thaw comes Thursday, Friday, there's going to be some more excitement. So if you know of any houses near you that perhaps are vacant and you want to give us a heads up, we can try to contact those companies to maybe check on those houses. Most of the time it is vacant units, but not always. There's also people that just are taking risks with heating temperatures and such, so. Open spaces, Great Age Club,
Just want to say ditto to everything that's been said. I've been so impressed with what Public Works and everyone has done. I know that there's work behind the scenes even when the village is closed. Thank you.
okay. Broadcast Media Manager, Transportation, any takers?
Just kudos to Jeff and nothing pressing for me.
Nothing pressing here outside of the fact that everything is moving slower because of the weather. We have no patience out there because trades are running slower. We had derailment down in Mundelein, Libertyville. The transportation community in general is having difficulties getting things from A to B, so might be good for everybody to keep an eye on their stocks of groceries and supplies because you're only a day or two away from having any short stuff because just-in-time drive transportation.
Good point. Okay, on special events, just real quick, want to say, 2 of our recent meetings have both been planned and canceled because each time it's been these severe wind chill days. So I don't know if that means it'll be a cold day before we get this planned or what. But I will tell you that we are working on a Heritage Fair idea, so with the Hainesville Fest. So more to come, hopefully, certainly by next meeting, and if we have something by email, we'll update you. Let's move on then to business. Item 1 is a motion to approve a proclamation as January 2014 is Lake County Crime Stoppers Month.
So, second.
Roll call.
Trustees Sternowski,
Aye.
Kreese.
Aye.
Duberstein.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
And Walkington.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then our only other item of business at this time is a motion to ratify the assignment of contract from Manhart to Robinson, and this is for the water operation services. Terry Graham and company, our water operating group, has over the years changed. This is now for a second time. They have separated from Manhart Engineering, who used to be strictly engineering, and then they adopted this water operation. And now they're moving to Robinson Engineering, or have moved, which also has always done water operation services. So now they have actually a larger and even more full-service water operation. So this assignment of contract simply transfers the obligations of the contract we currently had with Manhart to Robinson. They're accepting the language and all the liabilities as is. I want to note that that contract expires this spring anyway, so we will be doing RFPs. So that took place and was in effect at the beginning of the new year. I was in contact with everybody. We signed the documents December 30th. I asked for a motion to ratify that assignment.
So,
Roll call.
Trustees Sternowski,
Aye.
Kreese.
Aye.
Duberstein.
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Walkington.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Before we close, Dave Kriz, our normal televideo gentleman or resident, is home, staying warm, and I want to thank George Duberstein for stepping forward and being the videographer tonight for our meeting. With that, I ask for a motion for adjournment.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Stay warm and stay safe.